Hey guys, how's it going? Ricky here, along with Mark. You're not Mark Weber. I'm here with Brandon Swanson. You're not Mark Weber. Where's Mark?
I was going to say I could be if I tried, but I would have to lose all the emotion I've ever brought to any video.
But I'm here with Brandon Swanson. Mark cannot be here. We're doing the onside kick later this week. We still wanted to get you the picks videos, NFL picks videos for the divisional round. So Brandon stepping in for Mark Weber this week. And Brandon, we're going to get right in. We got 4 jam-packed games, starting with the one that's going to start everything off on Saturday, 3:35 Central Time. The Seattle Sea Chickens going up against the Falcons. Who you got?
Dub them E's. Oh, wait, was that the wrong time
That was the wrong time. Your timing's all off.
Oh, shoot. Well, anyways, I believe that I think it's going to be Atlanta in this one. Atlanta just has too many weapons. In what we saw, Seattle was able to get a 2-point victory the first time that they played earlier this season, but I don't think Atlanta is going to be able to is going to be held down again like they were last time. They've gotten so much better week after week after week, and Seattle's defense, I believe, has gone down. They did lose Earl Thomas. I think that really affected them, and I think it will in this game.
Well, and the two big things for the Seahawks is got to be A, Thomas Rawls, and B, you've got Richardson, the wide receiver. If those two can replicate their performance, and if Richardson can get a face mask that gets a no call like last week, maybe the Seahawks can win this game. But I got to go with Atlanta. I'm going with the firepower offense. I'm going with Matty Ice, who's most likely going to be the MVP this season in the NFL. Then we move on. Speaking of MVPs, we move on into the nightcap
Brock
for
Osweiler,
Saturday.
right?
Yeah, Brock the Cock-a-doodle-doo going up against Tom Brady. I don't know who this guy is. Must be new. Who you got? Is it easy? Are we both picking Patriots here?
Yes.
I mean, no one's picking the Texans, right?
Well, I mean, let's
Except for maybe Mina,
Let's
because Mina's a Texan fan.
Well, Ricky, we have to give the Texans their due at least. I think that what they did last week that was able to get them the win was playing Oakland, first of all. But I think that ultimately they had good defense. They brought pressure to a rookie quarterback, to a guy who was not ready. They'll try and bring the same pressure. It will not work this week. You cannot get out of the zone a guy who is always in the zone in Tom Brady. So I think that there are a few defenses that can get Tom Brady out of that. It's the Giants of 08 and it's the Giants of 11. Those are the only two defenses that are able to do it. But Houston is not going to fall in that mold, and New England will win.
Well, and yeah, I mean, Houston, they did play a good game last week, but I mean, it was the equivalent of beating that little league team that usually has that star player. And you're like, man, I don't know how we're going to get past this team. They got that star player, and then he's sick that week, and then you're able to beat him because they don't have that star player. That's basically what the Texans did. New England, their star player is not going to be sick. Tom Brady's going to play this game, and you can't go against Tom Brady, just like you can't go against the Tide, right? Then we're going to move on into the Sunday games. I had to, Brandon. I had to. We're going on into the Sunday games. Let's hope Brandon's not as angry after this one. We got Big Ben. We've got Alex Smith. We got the Chiefs. We got the Steelers. Who you got?
Well, one thing I said to Sean is after I wore my Alabama jersey and they lost, so I'm no longer
Never wearing it again.
Nope, I will never show my fandom again like that. In this one, I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be a good game. Pittsburgh going into Arrowhead Stadium. I think that Kansas City is going to have the upper hand in this one. I think that they are going to finally be able to limit some guys on the defensive side. And that's not to say that their defense isn't good, but it's to say that their defense has given up a lot of yards this year, which is just a fact. I think that Kansas City will be able to get some turnovers, and they will be able to bring some pressure to Ben Roethlisberger. I'm also going to predict that Justin Houston's able to play in this game. That will be huge. But Pittsburgh, they have so many offensive weapons as well, but I think that Kansas City has the better defense, will get the turnovers, turn them into points. Kansas City wins.
So you're telling me if the Patriots and Chiefs both win, we're not going to see Sean sitting where I am in his Tom Brady jersey and you sitting in a nice Kansas. I don't even know if you have a Chiefs.
I do actually,
jersey.
Jamal Charles.
We'll see you in your Jamal Charles jersey sitting next to the Tom Brady jersey because that's what I'm feeling.
Ricky, if it comes to that, I will certainly have to think long and hard. That's all I'm saying.
But with this game, this is the only game this week for me where I don't know who to pick. Like, this is the game where if you pick the Steelers, I go, okay, cool. Like, I can justify your reasoning. You pick the Chiefs, I go, okay, I can justify your reasoning. Got to go with the Chiefs, though, in this one, and they're the ones that are going to win this game. And the last game, and you might have noticed a jump cut, camera died on us, so we had to switch batteries. But for the last game, we've got the Green Bay Packers, the Dallas Cowboys, and Brandon, I said it last week, I said it before the playoffs started, whoever won Packers-Giants, they're going to the Super Bowl. This team's going to have momentum. I didn't know who it was going to be. I thought it was going to be the Giants. Packers are winning this game. They're going to the Super Bowl. No question about it. Going to the Super Bowl.
No question about it.
Yeah, whichever team won between the Giants and the Packers, we're going to have so much momentum. They're going to beat the Cowboys and then beat whoever they play in the championship round.
Well, that's a nice way to look at it, but to be more realistic, I think that you take a look at this game and it's going to be a really, really good game, and I think that you're going to get a good game from both teams. I don't think we're going to see the kind of games that we saw this past weekend. In this one, Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers. I mean, if he won back before, he's back now, and everyone's relaxing. But I think that the loss of Jordy Nelson is going to hurt them. I think that, again, not having an established running game is going to be difficult for them as well. On the other side for Dallas, they've got a quarterback that's been really consistent and solid all season, and I don't want to say the Green Bay's defense is terrible, because it's not terrible. It has been actually really pretty good with how it's been piecemealed together all season long. But I think Dak Prescott is getting lucky in going against the Green Bay Packers, because he may be able to have his way against some of those safeties and those corners. So I think that Dak Prescott will have success, and also Ezekiel Elliott, possibly the best running back in the league. He's going to have a nice day. Dallas wins.
And this is where you guys come in. Let us know what you guys think down below. Also check the MVP guys' picks down in the description. But thank you guys for checking out this video. Let us know, like I said, what you guys think. And as always, have a good day, everybody.